Okay, got good battery. I am live. All right. Boom, boom, boom. Still setting up a little bit. What we got? Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the live Dope Men Soul. Roddy Rod, got my brother in here. I love to see family. Christian James, what's up, brother? Okay, my guy is here. Let's go. Turn my volume up. Okay, connecting. Yo, what's good?
Yo.
What's the business, man?
Yeah, chilling, man. What's good
Hey,
with you? I'm trying to get it right. Let me turn it around.
Yeah, turn your camera around.
There we go.
Boss, what's up, man? Good to see
What
you.
up, Norris? What's going on with you, man? It's been a minute.
It's been a minute, bro. It's been a minute, man. Good to see you.
Yeah, nice to see you as well.
Yeah, man.
I want to congratulate you on your marriage.
Oh, thank you, man. It's been that long?
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah, yo, it's been about over a year.
Yeah. Next time I'm in LA, man, I'm gonna stop by that shop you was telling me to stop by.
Yeah, Chi-Town Custom Fade.
Yeah. I'm out
in Koreatown.
Yeah, let them lace me up.
Definitely
I'm trying to grow
out.
everything out, man. So I'm gonna let them tame me up a little bit.
Definitely. Big Ray got you. My wife got you.
Okay, that's what's up, brother.
You hooked me up.
I see you. So for everybody that's viewing, welcome to another episode of Dope Men Soul. I'm gonna give it like another minute or so because I got on here about like a minute late. I want to get a few more viewers on. We're going to take this interview all the way through about 40 minutes. And then after that, the last 20 or so, depending on, how everything go, I'm going to open up the questions. Shout out to Mike. What's good? Daddy Dress Me by MG. Amazing guy. So how is the weather and everything out there in LA right now, man? The
weather is real cool. Okay. It's better than what's going on the East Coast.
Gotcha. Yeah.
I heard you got a hurricane going on that side.
Yeah, man. I mean, it's been all type of stuff like that.
Wow. Over here in sunny Southern California, there's no such thing.
Yeah, we'll be back soon again, man. We're going to be back and forth to San Diego with Melanated Fabrics now. Wifey, saying launch the fabric store, man.
Okay.
So we back and forth. So yeah, man, we got viewers on and everything. Let's go ahead and get it. I forget. I honestly don't know what episode this is. It's either 11 or 12. For those that didn't see the last live, it was with Michael Gardner. And for some reason, I lost all the footage as soon as we got off the live. So you can't go see it on YouTube. I'm gonna have to bring them back and and update everybody on what he's doing. So shout out to him. Sorry for that footage, but I'm gonna try my best. I'm not gonna let this go because I want everybody to see. I want to live on to inspire everybody else. So once again, everybody, welcome to Dope Men Soul. My guest today is a good friend of mine. We found each other through social media. And one day we just ran into each other on the street randomly. And he was like, hey, you all
downtown LA.
And I was like, yeah.
I was like, yo, that's Norris right there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
man. So C Bernard, what's good, brother?
Yeah. Hey man, everything is wonderful. I'm starting my clothing line. I just got my website up.
Gotcha.
icbernard.com. Yeah. This is one of the hoodies. This is another one right here.
Okay.
So
before we get to all that good stuff, man, I want you to just introduce yourself, man. Like where you from? Like what are you into other than sewing and designing and all your branding stuff? Like what did you do before this? And just tell us a little bit about your background.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, well, I'm Charles Bernard.
Okay.
And my clothing line is C Bernard. And before I started sewing, I was heavily into music.
Okay.
Doing my little rap thing, nothing too big.
Yeah.
But I was pursuing that. Then I was introduced to sewing. and it was a new thing to me. I was kind of skeptical about it.
Who introduced you
And
to it? Who did?
Gloss and Glam.
Really?
Gloss and Glam. Yeah.
Okay.
And so my first project was pillowcase. And I was like, okay, that's cool. Made a little pillowcase, gave it to my mom. Then I was introduced to Mimi G. And then I Saw You.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, well, that's cool, brother, sewing.
Yeah.
And that made me more confident into dipping into it. I was like, you know, I mean, he's a black man sewing, so, you know, I get into it as well.
Gotcha.
Yeah, definitely. So you definitely inspired me.
That's what's up, man. So
yeah, and I got
that was your first pattern you worked with?
My first thing.
That was your first
pattern?
That was your first pattern you worked with?
Yeah, was the raglan t-shirt.
Yeah, I designed
that.
Yeah, it was kind of cool.
I fell in love with that. Yeah. I was coming up with, I didn't know what kind of fabric to get.
Dang.
And, you know, I live in Los Angeles, so I'll go to the fashion district.
Yeah.
I'll see all this fabric, and I was like, you know, maybe this will go good with that, and that with this, and I was just putting all my creative ideas together.
Yeah.
And we had the confidence of posting them up on Instagram, and I believe you were one of them. I was like, well, the man on the cover of the pattern loved it. It must be nice.
Yeah. That's
you
a
know
fact.
What I'm saying?
That's a fact.
Definitely.
Yeah.
So I just ran with it after that. And last year, 2019, I was in Hartford, Connecticut.
Okay.
And I ended up opening a showcase, a fashion show out there. And that was pretty amazing. I didn't expect to open it.
Yeah.
I had went there and a lady saw a shirt I have on. She was like, that's a nice shirt you have on. I said, thanks, I made it. She's like, you made it? I said, yeah. She said, well, I have a guy to introduce you to. And it was a fashion designer. So we linked up and I ended up opening the show.
Wow. So at that point.
So I just been running.
So at that point, how long was you sewing? Like, when did you start? And then when did you meet this designer?
Right. I started sewing that year, 2019, early.
What?
So it had to been about 6 months.
Dang.
Yeah, it had to been about 6 months.
So how were you able to learn all these skills? You know what I'm saying? Cause like putting a neckline on a shirt, like putting like that band, that ain't easy to do.
Now see, the neckline, I still haven't got down pat.
Okay.
So I'm collarless.
Gotcha.
You know, my style is collarless.
Gotcha.
And it's just a 4-piece. If after I learned the basics with the pillowcases, then I was like, you know, with these t-shirts, it wasn't all that complex as if I was making a jacket or something like that. It's only 4 pieces. And then I'll watch your YouTube video as well.
Yeah.
So you were guiding me because I can't read the manual and be like, I don't know what they're talking about.
It's kind of complicated, man. So the way they have it.
Yeah, I don't know all the terminology.
If you don't know some of the technical terms, you don't know how to do it. And you be like, oh, why didn't you just say this or turn it under? It's called something.
Exactly. Yeah, I was making 2 left sleeves. You know, trying to figure out where I went wrong.
That's what's up, man. I was
so you definitely helped me with that.
I was on your site, man, and your bio, man, your story is like amazing. So I want you to kind of touch on like once you met that designer, like how did that kind of like open up like your idea of more fashion and more like sewing and more designing?
As far as like designing the shirts and all that.
No, one particular thing in your bio when you when you went to the music video that you got into,
right.
Like yeah, and you was even saying that Red Man on the video shoot was telling you how good your shirt was, and you were like, I made it.
Yeah.
So like, did that?
Yeah, I did.
Yes.
Right.
So, like,
I did get an invite.
Cool, man.
Right. I did get an invite to a video shoot with a Red Man and Chico.
Okay.
I forget his last name. So they invited me to a video shoot, and I was like, well, I'm just gonna wear the shirt that I made. and it had flower roses on it
Yeah.
and everything. So I met Red, man. He's like, "That's a dope shirt." I was like, "Yeah, I made it." He looked at me up and down. He's like, "You? What you mean you made that shirt?" I was like, "I sold it, baby." He's like, "What?" I was like, "Yeah." So he was talking about how he wanted to get one. So that influenced me more. Like, man, maybe I should keep up with this and like
Yeah.
keep going. And I was getting more recognition from my t-shirts than I was like anything else.
Dang.
So I'm like, I'm gonna stick
We're
with
gonna tap
this.
into the t-shirt world right for a bit.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then so I just stuck with it. And you know, trying to be the best shirt designer I could be.
That's what's up, man.
Yeah.
So prior to that, did you have any like any knowledge in the fashion world? Like did you work in the fashion industry at all? Or like
No, not at all.
so when
Not at all. I didn't have I wasn't even thinking about sewing or anything like that.
yeah.
So it was just brought to my attention. It opened up a whole new world to me that I wasn't even aware of. It didn't even know that I had the talent. Like one of the first shirts I made was featured on Simplicity New Look, I believe.
Yeah.
That's what it's called. Yeah. So your wife liked it, you liked it, they liked it. I was like, okay, now wait a minute. This is my first shirt I made. It's already being featured.
Yeah.
So I'm like, yeah, I guess I got a niche for this.
That's what's up, man.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool to see someone that look like us, and especially like you a big dude. You know what I'm saying? Like you like what 6'2", 6'3", 6'4", something like that.
Oh, no, about 6'3" and a half.
6'3" and a half.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm gonna give you that half. You about
like I play
6'4",
football.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, so like seeing you like in the fashion district, or like seeing you like in some type of fabric store buying patterns or trying to get tools or getting thread.
Right.
People probably look at you like who is like you look like an NFL
Yes.
player. Like
definitely when you see me in a place like Joanne's.
Yeah. Like do you get a lot of that? People ask you questions like do you get stared at a bit? Like is it kind of weird going to those places? You know what I'm saying? Like as yourself?
Very, very much so. Especially like the first time I started going to those places, I feel like, you know, well, I hope people aren't judging me and, you know, thinking I'm one way that I'm not.
Yeah.
But you have to overlook those things,
Yeah.
you know, when be secure in your manhood and know who you are. And
that's a fact, man.
definitely.
Yeah,
and
you preach it, bro.
right.
Yeah. Yeah, so did you see other guys in these spaces? Like when you went to like chop it up, to get some kind of recommendations for some or fabric, or it was just basically just you trying to ask a whole bunch of women where to find stuff.
Right. I seen guys in there, but none that resemble me.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Yeah,
okay.
None that resemble me.
All right. So so now that like this is like a new journey for you almost. Like honestly, I thought I didn't realize that it was so, because I haven't seen it in a minute, you know, but it ain't been that long for your sewing career, you know what I'm saying? And for you to go through all those, you know what I'm saying, like different, like it's different challenges and all the different recognition, it boosts. For one, it boosts a lot of confidence. So like, so now it's like, oh, okay, I did this and people like it. So your next instinct is, oh shoot, I should probably make more of them, you know? So like, when was that moment that you decided to like, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and go on the ledge and just make a brand out of this?
The moment was in Connecticut, because I seen Redman again.
Oh, okay.
And what was funny about it, he recognized me. Yeah, we was at the memorial that somebody had paid a picture of Nipsey Hussle when he passed.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, we was over there in Hartford, Connecticut, and I seen him again. And he was like, man, aren't you the dude in LA and you had the shirts? I was like, yeah. So for him to recognize me out of all the people that he come across, you know, meant a lot to me.
Wow.
So after that, and I did a fashion show, I'm like, you know what? I'm going to pursue this full time. And it takes time though,
Yeah.
you know, you can't rush it, and like the whole sewing process, you have to be
Yeah.
patient. Because as soon as you start rushing, that's when you're gonna make a mistake.
So what?
You start using that seam
Ripper,
ripper.
1000%. So so what resources did you use outside of well I don't know what resources you use. Like what resources did you use, I guess, outside of YouTube? Like, was there anything else out there that you gravitated to? Like, did you find any books or any other videos or?
No. It was strictly you.
Okay, all right.
I learned better seeing it.
Yeah.
And getting my hand to rather than reading.
Yeah.
I learned better that way. So yeah, it was definitely you that helped me with that. Cause you know, you go real slow, you know, to where a beginner could pick up and, you know, comprehend what's going on.
That's some good feedback, man. Appreciate that.
Definitely. Oh yeah.
I mean, I have the credit wifey for all that, you know, because
yes.
I was like, that's how she taught. So I adapted her teaching skill, and the way she taught was how she was able to learn. You know what I'm saying? Someone like just like yourself, you know, like sometimes it's hard to like comprehend, like if you're reading something, you know what I'm saying, just one time. But if you showing somebody step by step in the video, you know, like they're able to retain it a little bit better. And that was the whole, that was the whole reason why she started Sword Academy, you know? So,
okay. So did you already know how to sew before you met her, or she taught you?
No, bruh. No. I was working part-time at a hotel, and I was also working as a wardrobe stylist. So,
okay.
So for me, people recognize my style.
Right.
So I got a lot of attention just off that. So people saw me, oh, nice style. People used to stop, take pictures, and do stuff like that. But after I met wifey and I saw that she was actually making the stuff, and I was like, oh my goodness, like you made that? And then like after a few months in, I was helping her film. I was editing the video, so like I'm looking at it and I'm editing it, so I'm learning, you know what I'm saying, without even really touching nothing, you know. Yeah, man. So once I started sewing, bro, and it's a different feeling. Like having good style and being recognized for that is one thing, but having good style and people find out that you made it, it's like I don't know. It's like it blows their mind, you know, because there's a lot of well-dressed people out here. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's be real. There's a lot of people with style. It's very few people, you know what I'm saying, that can make something and then have good style with it. You know what I'm saying? So so that was pretty much how it went, man. One particular thing, man, when I met you, bro, and you had a question. You had like a construction question when you met me on the street. You was like, "What's up, bro?" Then you was like, "Hey, man, I had this one problem with the sleeve or something." And I was like,
"Oh yeah."
He was like, "How to make the sleeve longer, man? Because it'd be short." And I was like, "Oh, like, you really do so?" You know what I'm saying? Because it was like one of those things. It was something intricate that only someone that sew would actually know. I'm not sure if it was like a pocket fold or just something real like intricate. And I was like, okay. I was like, man, this is what you do, bro. This, you know what I'm saying? Do the little thing. I was like, man, hit me up on Instagram questions. Because it's just amazing to see. It's just amazing to see other guys, you know what I'm saying, sewing for once. No matter what color what your background is or whatever it is, but then it just hit another chord when you see somebody that kind of looks like you. You know what I'm saying? That's doing the same thing. So he was like, okay, if he looked like me, maybe it's for me too. You know? So
exactly.
That's the whole point of us doing this dope man stuff, bro. Yeah. So do you have any women in your family that sews? Like anybody you dating or?
My grandmother, she sewed way back in the day. She used to work at the fashion district.
Okay.
And she worked in one of those factories.
Got you.
And I remember she used to always have a sewing machine in there, but I never really paid attention to it when I was a child. I used to just mess with the pin cushions, you
Okay.
know, put the needles in pin cushions. But no, not exactly. I think my auntie, she might sew a little bit,
Okay.
but no one that took it to a whole nother level.
Yeah.
And actually, my family was kind of surprised when they found out that I sewed. They was like, "What? You sew?" You know, so.
Yeah. That's what's up,
Yeah,
man.
definitely.
Mac the Taylor, what's good? What's up? What's up? Yeah.
Yeah.
Few people in here, man.
Oh, okay. I'm new to the live, so you know.
Yeah. So are you in LA now? You in LA now, right?
Yep.
Oh, okay. So
Yep, I'm in LA right now.
so what was the whole Connecticut? Did you move from
I have family up there.
Okay.
Yep, I have family up there. I have family everywhere.
Gotcha.
And to me, I just didn't want to stay in one spot with this new talent that I found. I kind of want to get my name and get my work out there.
Yeah.
So it was like, no matter what state I was in or whatever, I always try to find a way to show my talent or,
Yeah.
you know, try to get me something, a fashion show or something where I could get my name and my work out there.
Yeah.
So
that's dope, man. So what kind of machine you work on, man? Like what's your creative space looking like? Like what you
Right now I work with the Brother Project Runway.
Oh, okay. You know which one that is, baby? That's not the one that's not the one that we Oh, okay. All right.
You know which one that is?
No, but wifey do though. Wifey do. Yeah.
Oh, she do? Okay.
She had
It's probably the real basic one. Yeah. And I love the automatic threader.
Oh, you got that? Ooh,
yes.
Nice.
And it was funny, you know, when I first started working with it, I'm trying to thread the machine. And then one day I looked down, I was like, oh, it does it itself. Oh. Right? Yeah.
So was that your first machine? Sure. It was your first machine? Did you start lower and go higher? Or that was your first one?
Oh no, I just went straight from that.
Okay.
And that's what I've been working with ever since. But I see a lot of stuff nowadays. I mean, you just have to push a button and it actually does the sewing for you.
Man, these machines get I mean, it gets they get super advanced, man. Yeah, mine's. Yeah, I got the hand-me-down. I got the hand-me-down from wifey, which is my first ever machine.
Right.
And it's kind of like it's like the Bentley of sewing machines. So I was just blessed to just that, man. Because I've started on that, and then when we started Sword Academy, we started teaching with machines like that a beginner could just go pick up. So when I started, I was like, man, it don't have an automated threader. It don't have this. It don't have that. I'm like, what am I supposed to do? Yeah. Then I had to learn. Yeah. Like, oh, okay. And I was like, man, I respect people that start like this, you know, because it's not as easy how I had it, you know, with the automated cutter and the threader and all that good stuff.
Yeah. Definitely. It's definitely a blessing to have all those extra features.
Absolutely, man. So what's next? What's next for C Bernard, bro? Like you out here doing something. Like, this is fast, bro. It's just not it's like the end of 2020, but you just started, you know what I'm saying, last year.
Right. That's, you know, sometimes I have to sit and think, be like, wow, it's only been like maybe a year or a year and a half. Yeah. So, you know, I have to pace myself.
Yeah.
And like I'm doing this clothing line thing, and I also want to make do more of my custom shirts.
Okay.
Do that, and you know, got to definitely find the fabric.
Yeah, for those that don't know, man, you in LA. LA is like what, like a 13-block radius of nothing but just fabric.
Are you promoting fabric outside of melanated fabric?
Oh,
I love it.
Hold on.
You just got fired.
Oh yeah. and we have an online fabric store too, which is Melanated Fabrics. Wifey was like, don't be promoting no fabric stores if you ain't calling out.
Okay. Okay. I'll definitely do that.
And also on Melanated Fabrics, I'm gonna be handpicking, you know what I'm saying, some heat just for us fellas, you know, because
Oh,
That's like
okay.
the number one thing. A lot of guys be like, man, like this looks this color and this looks that color. I don't have this type of for this or
Right.
that. So like I'm
Mm-hmm.
looking, you know, so they be handing me the swatches. So I'm like really trying to curate something, you know what I'm saying? We could go in and you be like, oh man, I would use this for shirts, I use this for some pants, jackets. And
Right.
look at wifey, look at her. Don't do that, don't do me like that.
Definitely.
Yeah, man.
It's and you know, I believe that the sewing game could also address like a lot of issues as far as us men.
Yeah,
You know, like wounds heal, scars fade, and you know, one stitch at a
yeah,
time. And cause you know, it's a lot of issues that we go through as children
yeah,
that we take with us into
yeah,
adulthood. And I believe sewing could be a big part of that because, you know, sewing, it takes patience. And so while you're doing that, you can have conversations
mm-hmm.
and talk. And, you know, since this is a new thing, you know, it kind of open up new doors and emotions, you
Yeah,
know, make you want to talk about things as you're making a shirt or something.
yeah,
So, you know, this is just some of the things
yeah.
that cross my
It's super
mind.
therapeutic, bro. Super therapeutic.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. It's therapeutic for us too. And even though we have to do a lot, you know, so just for like the business that we're in, like we
Mm-hmm.
still have to set time for us just to sew without filming it, without using it for like the next simplicity pattern. We just like, you know what, I'm just gonna enjoy it and just not film it and just sew.
Mm-hmm.
Because filming it, it
Right.
feels like a little work, you know. So you gotta stop, you gotta record, you gotta make sure the mic is on, you gotta, you know, it's so many different elements, you know.
Yeah.
So then after that you gotta edit it up. But when you
Right.
just sewing, man, you don't have to worry about none of that. It is very peaceful. It is very therapeutic, man. And I'm glad you
Definitely.
mentioned that. You know.
It is.
Yeah, man.
It helped me out a lot. I get deep in my thoughts
Yeah,
when I'm running that sewing machine.
yeah, yeah, man.
Definitely.
That's what's up, man. I'm glad to hear,
For
man. I'm
sure.
glad you
Yeah.
made it on the show. I told you I was gonna have you on, and
Right. Hey, I appreciate it. Definitely a man of your
yeah,
word.
man.
Definitely a
I
man of your
tried to
word.
once we, you know what I'm saying, wifey, we wanted to do it last week, but I couldn't do it on the week of
Mm-hmm.
wifey's birthday. So I had to
Oh,
I
nah,
had, I had to
definitely
throw it
not.
to the next week, you know?
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So for everybody that's viewing, there is a little question mark, a little thing at the bottom that you can put your questions in, and we'll just start taking questions right now. Um but no, you have any questions, other questions for me? Or are you,
uh,
you know?
so what's going on like for the future? Like, what's your next projects you have going on?
Next projects, well, I'm working on. Hold on, let me grab it real quick. See, I'm grabbing your fabric, baby. You see me? You see me? This is an exclusive. So this right here is a crinkled cotton, and it's amazing for
Okay.
shirts. I mean, a casual button up, casual short sleeve button up. So what I'm doing, I'm taking two patterns. Well, obviously mine.
Mhm.
I'm
Right.
I took
Yeah.
the cuff in the actual sleeve, and I'm attaching it
Mm-hmm.
to the bowling shirt because I love the casual look of the
Oh.
bowling shirt because I ain't want it too dressy,
Right.
but I still love the placket and all
Okay.
that for my sleeves. And
Yeah.
it's coming out pretty good, man. I put two,
Oh yeah, that's super
yeah,
dope.
a little collar, and you can get this fabric, baby. You can get this fabric at Melanated
Right.
Fabric, co.com. Is it co.com?
melanatedfabrics.com.
.com, ain't no CO? Okay. melanatedfabrics.com. Okay. I think CO is the Instagram handle,
Okay.
right? Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, see, yeah.
Definitely look them up.
Let me see. Okay, we have a question that popped up. Emily didn't know. What was your favorite type of fabric to work with? Okay. What's your favorite type of fabric with C. Bernard?
My favorite fabric is definitely that four-way stretch.
Okay.
That cotton jersey.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah, definitely that. I try to make shirts with, you know, when I first started off, the fabric didn't stretch and it was just
Couldn't get it
horrible.
on. Yeah, you got need a little stretch for a t-shirt.
Yeah.
But
And then you also have to use a certain needle.
yeah, there you go. There you go. Bernard knows
You
what
know,
he's talking about,
yeah.
baby.
Little something, little
Let's
something.
go.
Hey, I have good teachers, good teachers.
Man, appreciate it, man. I know wifey get it all the time because she done taught, I would say, millions of people how to sew now, especially after the Mads video that went viral. But for me, it's still new for people to be like, hey, I learned how to sew from you. And it's just dope, you know what I'm saying, to chop it up, you know what I'm saying, with somebody like yourself.
Right.
And it just keeps me motivated to, you know what I'm saying, share more, do more. And yeah, man, I really appreciate that.
Yes, definitely keep doing what you're doing.
Be more like _ yourself. What advice would you give an aspiring designer working with working with bad sheet material? Bad sheet material.
Like bed sheets?
Yeah, like bad sheets. Yeah. Could you actually explain that a little bit more? What advice would you give a inspiring designer working with bed sheet fabric?
It's just cotton.
Material. I mean, yeah, it's just cotton. That's a non-stretch, which is a woven, right? So
just treat it like you would anyway.
yeah, just treat it like you do anything else. Make sure you have the good needles, you know, for one. Maybe pre-wash it, depending on what it is. Sometimes it can shrink, right, baby? What else? Oh, okay. They said cotton polyester bed sheet.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much the same thing. Anything I'm missing on that, baby? Yeah.
It's cotton, so you can dye it.
You can dye. You can do all that good stuff to it. You can also, well, great for shirts, obviously. Depending on how thick it is, you might can make some pants or some shorts, but that's usually top weight or dress weight. Did I answer your question? Be more like you _ yourself. Let me see who else I got.
You want to see his work? Does he have anything?
Oh yeah, he got work. Let's see some of your work. People asking to see your work, bro.
Who that mean?
Yeah.
Well, here's one a varsity jacket I made.
Ooh.
That's the inside.
That's the inside. Let's see the outside.
Yeah, that's the.
Ooh.
Got the C on there. See it with no.
Hold on. Did that fabric come on?
Now you know when it gets amateur. You know when it gets amateur when you look inside, you're like, oh yeah.
Yeah. But anybody gonna see that when you out, so you good.
Right,
I know a few of those projects here too, man. Everybody.
Oh, okay.
Sometimes you just want to get it off and be like, you know what? Let me just rock it just like this.
Right. So then when I did the fashion show, there were girls.
Yeah.
So all I know is how to make the t-shirts.
Yeah.
I said, well, you know what? Let me extend the length and we gonna make it a t-shirt skirt.
Okay. Nice. Let me see that jacket again, man. That jacket is fire. So did that fabric come pre-quilted?
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Everything.
That's amazing,
Oh,
man.
yeah.
That's good.
Yeah. It look bomb inside out too. You make it be inside out.
Mike said, as long as your seams don't come out, you good. That's a fact. Yeah. So how long before you did your t-shirt did you start advancing on your talent? Like you have a jacket right now, you know what I'm saying? So like how long before you start venturing out to make other things?
I would have to say like months.
Okay.
Like months. And of course, you know, looking at video and things like that, but I mean, it took me a minute. Yeah. Like I said, you can see the imperfections on the inside out. But yeah, definitely did it. I haven't gotten into the pants and like the stuff that you make. Boy, I wish I had the skills to make that stuff.
You got them, bro. I'm telling you, you got them. You just have to go out and just try it. Just try it. Yeah, just try
Right.
it, bro. Just get some cheap fabric, get some muslin fabric, and just make a pair of pants. And,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? I got videos. Shoot, I think the last simplicity video, well, the men's pants. I don't know what pattern it is, but it's a video on YouTube on there on just those two. Yeah, so I'll just say try it, bro. Try it. Just hit me up if you have any questions
Right.
too. Yeah,
Yeah, boys. Yeah, I try to stick with the 4 Ps.
got you.
You know, I'm the 4 Ps man. Here's another
Okay.
one.
Oh, that's the raglan, right?
Yep, sure is.
Nice.
College.
That's what's
I
up.
was just grabbing that. I just grab anything and put it together.
Got you. I see that.
Yeah.
What else we have? Let me see what other questions we have. You see some questions, baby?
I can't see the questions on signed in as me.
Oh, I think we pretty much answered most of them. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, wait.
Definitely gotta join that sewing academy.
Oh, you ain't in that?
Oh yeah, I'm talking about for those who aren't.
Oh, okay.
They definitely need to join that.
Oh, bro, we got so many classes.
Cause hey, it taught me.
So do you find yourself like you really big on t-shirts now? So like when you shopping and you see a fire t-shirt, like do you like instead of buying it, you be like, hold on, I think I can make that even better, or I can go find a fabric for that. Like, do that kind of change your like shopping habit a little bit, or do you shop just as much still?
Yeah, I find myself actually looking at the seam work, like looking on the inside, like looking on the on the inside of the shirt. Yeah, like okay, they did cross stitch, you know, stuff like that.
Hey, I promise you, I think everybody that sold, for everybody that's on here watching right now, if you sold, they know exactly what you're talking about. Because I do the same thing.
Right.
We all in the inside looking at it. Oh, okay. Oh, that's how they do that. Okay, I might try that. Sometimes I might take pictures too. You do that too?
Right. Yes, definitely.
Yeah, man. What'd she say? Let me see. Do you see any what are some sewing skills that y'all are running from but know you're going to have to tackle? Well, that's a good question. What's like a sewing technique or something that that you want to do, but you kind of running from it because you just know you might have to put a little bit more time into it?
That neck.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hey,
I just go straight collar.
We'll chop it up. We'll chop it up, man. It's an easy fix for you, bro. Yeah, just, as long as you make it look small so you snap onto your neck. Did you try it before and it just was like, was it goofy?
Well, I did try it before and it was just too loose. Yeah, you know, I'm like, nah, I don't want my V-neck to look like a U-neck.
Yeah.
I want the V.
Got you.
So yeah, I have to get that down pat.
Okay, all right.
But definitely.
For me, I'm trying to think what technique. Probably, I think I would say I know how to work with like leather and fur and all that stuff, but I don't think I work with it enough to like perfect it. So that might be something, you know what I'm saying? Before it was like mastering like the whole suit situation. With men's tailoring, I don't think I'll probably ever be completely done with that, but I'm to the point where I know the process and I can make a suit, you know. But I think working with fur and leather and like little exotic stuff like that would definitely, whether it's real or faux, it really don't matter. It's just something I might want to put a little bit more work into in the future. Working with slippery fabric. Yeah, slippery fabrics is crazy too. Working with silks and cutting it out, and you have to make sure that they don't move while you're cutting it because you have two different shapes. that's definitely
right. Definitely. So do you make your suits for events? When you go out on events, you be like, all right, I'm gonna make something dope for this event.
Well, with a suit, man, I'm so like I treat suits like so fragile. Like I don't rush through that because it's a lot because
Okay.
you could if you rush through a suit, you can look goofy at the end, you know. I want to make sure it has the
Yeah.
right padding, the right build out, you know, so all my menswear details and the suit jacket. The pants are pretty easy.
Mm-hmm.
And also I love plaid, so I mean that's something I have to cut one at a time because I want to match every plaid up with every single thing.
Right.
Yeah, so that's not if I know ahead of time in advance, I might do that,
Mhm.
but usually nah.
Okay.
Yeah, usually I just do
Oh,
suits just
okay.
for the enjoyment of it. You know what I'm saying? Whether I wear it or not, I
Right.
just love the process. And that's what I
Oh,
love
okay.
about what I saw in your bio too, because you were saying how
Mm-hmm.
you just love the process of it. You was like, I like going to the fabric store, or I like going online, checking out other
Right.
fabrics for it, or whatever it is. Um, Going, getting the pattern, cutting it out. Like you said, you enjoy every little process, and I'm the same way. You know, it's just I don't know. It's just like I get into a
Definitely.
vibe, get into a mood, and I just forget what I'm doing. Next thing you know, I have a garment at the end. You know, because I just been zenned out and just zoned out for the whole entire process. So yeah, man. Yeah,
Right.
that's pretty much how.
Mm-hmm. I did step my game up and went from scissors to a rotary cutter.
Okay, so you on your rotary
And
cutter
I
game.
love that.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
wifey, she
Because
loves.
them scissors, boy, they was just, yeah, they was tearing my fingers up, boy. All that cutting.
I got how big are those? I got some choppers over here, man. I got the big boys, you know. I for some
Oh,
reason,
okay.
I don't know why, I think because I was just so fascinated with like how tailors worked, and they would have the big tailoring scissors,
Mm-hmm.
so that's what I got. And
Right.
right now that's what I'm still cutting with. I'm
Okay.
still cutting with the scissors.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's what's up.
Yeah, the whole process is amazing. What else we got on here? We working with leather. Okay, let me see what other questions I got before we get up out of here. Uh, Clothes with simplicity. How to get your clothes with simplicity? Um, Maybe I'm not sure if you're asking it right. Maybe you mean how do I get the pattern with simplicity? Well, for those that don't know, Mimi G style patterns, you know what I'm saying, is like huge. And wifey, since I
Right.
started sewing, she allowed me to create menswear patterns up under her brand because we really don't have that many. So and also that's something that we're doing more of in the future. And also I'm gonna be designing, you know what I'm saying, stuff outside of simplicity too. So be on the lookout for that too, man. We're gonna be dropping a whole lot of good stuff, man.
Okay.
So yeah, man.
Definitely.
Uh I, you kind of answer this bits and pieces throughout, but I'm gonna just go ahead and answering it again. Um,
Okay.
if there's a guy, you know what I'm saying, maybe a younger guy that look like you, or someone that wasn't even from your background, asked about someone how to
Mm-hmm.
get started, like how would you sell it to them? Like how would you tell them, you know, like that it's something that you could do? Like how would you inspire that guy?
Well, the first thing is, do you like being unique?
Okay.
Do you like wearing something that no one else has? And if you that type of person that like to wear unique clothes and things like that, well then I have a person that you need to look up.
Oh,
His name is Danta. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
that's what's up.
And he will look out for
Yeah,
you. Mimi G, you know what I'm saying? They're the go-to people, the Sewing
yeah,
Academy. You go there, take your time.
yeah.
It's no rush. You can always go back to it if you miss something, man. It takes patience, but the reward is great.
That's what's up, man.
The reward is great.
Man, that's awesome.
Definitely.
That's awesome. That's good.
Yeah.
The whole video up, baby. But
Yes.
that's dope, man. I feel the same way, man. And it's so fulfilling, man, because sewing ain't just something. It ain't just a hobby. You can just. I mean, sometimes you go to one place and get everything, but it's a little bit. You gotta go
Mm-hmm.
get fabric from this place. You gotta get a sewing machine. You know what I'm saying? You might have to find a pattern. You got to look at the video. It takes a lot of, you know what I'm saying? But once you get into your place and once you get settled, it's very fulfilling. And as you, and someone just like yourself, man, like you've been able to, you know what I'm saying, start a business from it, you know?
Right.
It's something that you can
Definitely.
take and build on and, you know, like from passion to profit, like the wifey always be preaching, you know? So, so
And you can share, and you can also share the skill with your loved ones. You
yeah,
know what I'm saying?
yeah,
You can teach your kids
yeah,
this. And within that, you could be building relationships
yeah,
because all it is time. So you're going to be sitting and talking
yeah,
and, you know, getting to learn each other and all that. So definitely, sewing is definitely the key.
man.
So a lot of
That's
things.
what's up, man. No,
Yeah.
I'm grateful, man, that you was able to come on here and tell your story. Um, it
Right.
yeah, it's one thing that you said that was super important is like how would you inspire another guy? You was like, do you like being unique, bruh? Everybody like being unique. Like if you go on Instagram, everybody think they unique,
Exactly.
you know. So like that would be the one thing that would give them an
Mm-hmm.
advantage, you know, what I'm saying over, you know, what I'm saying shopping online or just buying on ready to wear, you know, what I'm saying go pick up some fabric and just get into it, you know.
Right. Right.
All
Definitely.
right. Well, I want to thank everybody for coming on here. Another episode of Dope Men. So, before we get off, Bernard, man, you have anything coming up? Anything you want to promote? Anything on your site? Just let it go.
Right. I definitely want to promote my hoodie.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? The website is
I
icbernard.com.
see Bernard.
That's I as in yes. You can the link is in my bio.
Okay.
So you can click on there and check everything
Yeah.
out and
And C is just the
anything
letter.
I've been
And
doing.
C is just the letter. It's
Yes,
I and then C.
yes, yes,
Bernard.com.
I as an independent and C as
Got
Charles
you. Okay.
and Bernard. Yep,
All right.
yep.
Well,
Definitely.
we'll appreciate everybody for coming on, and we will see you next week, hopefully. All right. Holla, holla,
All
Bernard.
right, man. Hey, and I definitely gotta send you and your wife a hoodie.
Yeah, that's
So
what's up.
let me know on your DM, you know how I can do that. So I can send you some
Okay,
hoodie.
yeah, we'll chop it up. We'll chop it up. All right,
Definitely.
brother.
All right.
Yeah, that's about it. I'll holler at everybody.
All right,
All right, man, be
peace.
easy.
All right, man.
Yeah.